An object is dropped from rest. It falls vertically down for 4 seconds. At the end of 4 seconds, what is its speed? Part B, what is the position with respect to the starting point? Let's define positive x as to the right and positive y as vertically up. We all know that acceleration due to gravity is negative 9.8 meters per second per second. Why is it negative? We chose positive x as to the right and positive y as vertically up. So acceleration due to gravity is negative 9.8 meters per second per second. What does this mean? It means that our vertical velocity is going to change by negative 9.8 meters per second every second. So based on that knowledge alone, we can do this problem. Question is, what is our speed at the end of 4 seconds? From 0, it goes to 0 plus negative 9.8 at the end of 1 second. After one more second, what happens? It'll be negative 9.8 more than negative 9.8, and that'll be negative 19.6 meters per second. At the end of 3 seconds, what is our speed? It'll be 3 times negative 9.8, and that is negative 29.4 meters per second. At the end of 4 seconds, what happens? It'll be negative 9.8 more than negative 29.4, negative 39.2 meters per second. We have a velocity of negative 39.2 meters per second. Why is the velocity negative? Because we are on our way down. We define positive as vertically up. So let's go back to the definition of acceleration. Acceleration is change of velocity divided by time. We cross multiply, and what do we get? Acceleration times time is equal to change of velocity. Initial velocity is 0. Initial velocity is 0. So you get acceleration times time is equal to V final. Acceleration is negative 9.8. Time is 4 seconds. So what do we get? Negative 39.2 meters per second. So that's what we did here. Negative 39.2. Velocity has negative sign. It is pointing down. So how do we get the displacement? Displacement is average velocity times time. If you know the final and the initial, we know the average velocity. Final is negative 39.2. Initial is 0. And what is the average? Negative 39.2 divided by 2. And that is negative 19.6 meters per second. So our average velocity for 4 seconds is negative 19.6 meters per second. Average velocity for the window of 4 seconds is negative 19.6 meters per second. So what is displacement? Average velocity times time. Average velocity is negative 19.6. Time is 4 seconds. So what is meters per second times seconds? Seconds and seconds cancel out, so we get our answer in meters. And so we get negative 78.4 meters. So we are 78.4 meters below the starting point. And this is George Mathew.